Welcome, curious souls, to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're embarking on, well, an extraordinary journey. We're looking into a cosmic event that's creating quite a buzz, the Lion's Gate portal. Specifically, the really powerful one expected in August 2025. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, let's get into it.
So our sources are saying this 2025 Lion's Gate isn't just, the usual annual thing.
Right. Not at all.
They're calling it uniquely potent. A crescendo of energies, I think was the phrase.
Exactly. The most powerful yet.
Yeah.
That's what keeps coming up.
And it's being described as this major turning point in humanity's ascension journey.
Yeah, designed to really accelerate things, both personal awakening and, the collective shift.
So if you listening have felt maybe a subtle nudge or a pull towards something bigger, the material suggests the universe itself is energetically lining up, creating this optimal space for some really big shifts. Unprecedented even.
That's the sense you get from the sources, definitely. A real readiness.
So our mission today for this deep dive is to explore what this cosmic alignment actually is.
Right.
Why this year, 2025, is flagged as so incredibly significant.
Yeah, what makes it different?
And crucially, what it means for you, the listener, and for the planet as a whole. We'll distill the core ideas and, honestly, some quite surprising details from the material we've looked at.
Sound good. Let's dive in.
Okay, so we've touched on this incredible Lion's Gate portal energy, especially looking towards 2025. The sources really frame it as a kind of cosmic invitation, don't they? A chance to step more fully into your highest destiny, perhaps?
That's exactly it. It's presented as this profound invitation for transformation.
So not just something that happens to you.
No, not passive at all. It's more like an active call, a call to shed those old patterns, get aligned with your deeper purpose.
And embrace growth.
And embrace really significant growth, yeah. The sources describe it almost like a collective birthing process.
Interesting analogy.
Which can be intense, obviously. But it leads to the miracle of new life. For individuals and for the planet, too.
That idea of a cosmic midwife, helping us through the maybe labor pains of letting go of the old, that really resonates.
It does.
The insights we gather definitely highlight this period as being super supportive for releasing old patterns, fears, and limitations.
A grand cosmic clearing is how they put it.
Right. Meaning anything that doesn't serve our highest good anymore
It comes to the surface, yeah. So we can consciously choose to let it go.
Okay.
And it's specific, too. The material explicitly says things like old emotional wounds, limiting beliefs, and lingering doubts might arise or intensify.
Which sounds a bit scary.
Well, yeah, but the point is, it's not to distress you. It's to offer a really clear choice. Release them, once and for all.
Okay, so it's an opportunity.
Exactly. It's described as a kind of spiritual laser illuminating the shadowy corners of your being, but for deep healing.
Right.
The understanding is, when we consciously shed these layers, we make space, essential space for new growth.
Allowing our true selves to emerge. What was the image?
Like a phoenix rising from ashes.
That's powerful. And hopeful, actually.
Very.
And it's not just about releasing, is it? It's also about what we actively do during this time.
Absolutely.
The source material strongly encourages engaging with these heightened frequencies through specific spiritual practices.
Yeah, that comes through really strongly.
Meditation seems central, particularly focusing on the heart chakra.
Definitely highlight it. Along with things like visualization, journaling, energy work.
Like breath work, maybe. Or crystals.
Yeah, breath work, working with crystals, even simple things like a prayer of gratitude or heartfelt sun gazing. They're mentioned as ways to help ground these powerful vibrations.
Which brings up an important point, doesn't it? How do we consciously interact with all this intensified energy?
Right. Because it is intense.
Yeah.
And the material stresses that meditation is like a lifeline and a tuning mechanism.
A lifeline.
Okay. It helps us attune to those higher dimensional vibrations. Basically, it makes us receptive to these energetic light codes.
Light codes, which the sources describe as what, like software upgrades?
Pretty much. Energetic software upgrades for our consciousness, designed to help us evolve spiritually quite rapidly.
Wow. Okay.
So through practices like meditation, we can kind of hold a state of inner coherence and integrate these new energies more smoothly.
So we're not overwhelmed.
Exactly. It's even called daily spiritual hygiene, enabling us to become adept surfers of the cosmic waves rather than being tumbled by them.
I like that image, surfing the waves.
Me too.
It's fascinating how this individual clearing then seems to connect to bigger collective patterns.
It ripples out.
Beyond just personal healing and practices, the material points to a really specific opportunity for collective healing, doesn't it?
It does. Very specific.
Our sources mention something quite profound within this Lion's Gate about healing the divine masculine energy on both personal and collective levels.
Yes, that's a key theme that emerged.
So what did you find in the sources about that particular aspect?
Well, what's really insightful is the focus on how this portal can bring memories to the surface. Memories related to masculine figures or maybe masculine traits within ourselves.
Okay.
Revealing patterns around how masculine energy has been used or maybe misused. Things like control, aggression, maybe neglect.
Right, difficult stuff.
Potentially, yeah. But the critical point is how we meet it, with compassion and a willingness to forgive.
Not to excuse things.
No, definitely not about excusing past wrongs. It's about setting ourselves free from the energetic hold those things have.
Okay, releasing the charge.
Exactly. The invitation is to envision the healthy divine masculine as a kind of wise and benevolent protector within you. Strong, yes, but also gentle, courageous, and guided by love.
So healing that within ourselves
Yes.
then has a ripple effect outwards.
Precisely. This individual healing is said to uplift the collective masculine consciousness on Earth, helping restore it to its true sacred role alongside the divine feminine.
So it's about bringing things back into balance, wholeness.
Exactly. Achieving wholeness within and then extending that balance out globally.
Wow. And if we, connect that to the bigger picture, it's quite a profound idea.
It really is.
The sources tell us these personal transformations are all part of this unprecedented collective shift of humanity.
That phrase comes up a lot, unprecedented.
They claim something like this has never happened on this planet in recorded history, which is a huge statement.
It's massive. The material explains it as Earth moving into a higher octave of existence.
A higher octave, meaning?
Meaning a fundamental shift in its vibrational frequency,
Hey.
elevating the planet and us with it to a whole new baseline of consciousness and experience.
And that shift, it doesn't just stay here.
Apparently not. It sends ripples far beyond this world, like ringing a bell across the galaxy.
That makes sense then, why the material describes so many eyes in the universe being focused on us right now.
Indeed, and not just eyes, right? The sources explicitly mention countless benevolent beings of light.
From our cosmic family, as they call it.
Exactly, beings who are keenly observing and, importantly, assisting.
And they name specific groups.
They do. Groups like the Lyran Lion beings, Syrian councils, the angelic realms, the Galactic Federation.
Wow.
Entities described as highly evolved consciousnesses from various star systems, all surrounding us, the sources say, with love and support.
But respecting free will.
Absolutely crucial. They're here respecting our free will, but subtly nudging events towards benevolent outcomes, sending messages, trying to awaken and encourage us.
That's an incredible thought. A vast cosmic family sort of rallying around Earth.
It is.
Our sources suggest that connection is getting stronger too. Maybe linked to sightings of unexplained lights or craft.
Yeah, there's mention of an uptick in observations. The material suggests these aren't just accidents, but more like tangible testament to our growing bond.
Right.
And the Lion's Gate specifically is said to really strengthen that bridge, allowing their presence to become perhaps more direct as our collective vibration rises.
Fascinating. So as we bring this deep dive towards a close, it feels important to remember that profound invitation we talked about, the one inherent in this Lion's Gate portal.
Yes.
It really is a call, isn't it? To step more fully into your purpose. To bravely shed those old patterns, the ones that just don't serve you anymore.
Letting go.
Yeah, and to really embrace these immense opportunities for growth, for enlightenment, that are genuinely right here, right now. It's a moment to become, well, a more radiant source of light yourself.
And if we connect this to the broader picture again, it just really underscores this unprecedented collective shift for humanity, The Earth is moving into that higher octave of existence, as our sources put it, and that fundamental shift, it's felt throughout the cosmos. It signals to other star nations that, hey, something new is happening here, a new level of consciousness.
A graduation almost.
In a way, yeah. And as the material reminds us so beautifully, those countless benevolent beings from our cosmic family.
The Lyrans, the Syrians.
Exactly. The Lyran Lion beings, Syrian councils, angelic realms, the Galactic Federation, they are actively supporting this whole journey, patiently waiting for us to consciously invite their assistance.
So as you, our listener, go forth from this conversation, maybe consider this thought. The material states that love is the substance of everything real.
A beautiful core message.
It really is. And what if the most profound insights, that miracle of God alive in all things, aren't always found in, big dramatic revelations?
Right, not necessarily the huge lightning bolt moments.
Exactly. What if it's in the seemingly mundane? There's this idea of a delightful cosmic humor and joyful wonder in just recognizing the one love dancing everywhere, often hidden in plain sight.
Seeing the sacred in the ordinary.
Precisely. What if it's in the bird song at dawn? Or the laughter of a child? Or even just the rustle of wind through the trees?
Simple moments.
Simple moments where you might truly perceive the heart of the divine speaking directly to your soul. The invitation, it seems, continues long after the portal itself closes.
Always present.